opening tip to Detroit. Pistons have won 3 consecutive road games. They stand 12 in Atlanta. That was some stretch. 1 home game in 24 days. And at the end of the shot clock, the weather has been dominating the news cycle, as you know. Cunningham down the middle. Here's a lay-in. That is good by these ball clubs. A steal by Jalen and Trae.
What's up, ATL Kool-Aid drinkers? I'm putting up my video. As you know, most of the time I put them up when I'm going to a game so far lately. So I'll be going to see the Hawks play the Toronto Raptors. This is a back-to-back. And we lost the first game to the Detroit Pistons. And it was ugly, man. The boys could not shoot, man. It was a crying shame that Trae Young had a bad shooting day and everybody else did too at the same time. If we're going to try to make a run for the playoff this year, and even try to make a run, and maybe get lucky to make a run for the Eastern Conference Finals, the coach got to make a trade, man. If he don't make a trade, they tell me that the organization in Landry has no smarts. It tells me that Coach Quinn don't make adjustment on who plays and who not plays. Coach Quinn don't want to win. They just going through the formalities, man. And as a fan, that's not cool. I won't have a full season tickets, but I'm a season ticket fan. You know, I'm ready to see something new, man. I'm really ready to see some new players. I know we look like we doing good. I know we and everything, but with Bogey, Hunter, Double O, Clint Capella, all them guys that was on 2021, the young guys that was on 2021, the guys that we kept. The other teams, the Knicks, they don't overhaul their whole team, man. You got the 76ers, they done went through Harden. Now they got Paul George, you know. They getting people with names. I mean, we don't get no people with names, man. We don't get no Seth Curry to try to come out and play with Trae every now and then. We don't go and try to get a Cam Johnson. You don't even go and try to get the cheap one. I mean, like Lonnie Walker Jr. or somebody, you know. You see Orlando, man, they made a move. They went and got KCP3. Well, you know what I'm talking about. KPC, CP3, KP3. Well, you know what I'm talking about. So they went and got a name player to play with them to try to make a run for this thing. And you see what the Knicks did? Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, they just went and got people names. You know what I'm saying? They went and got names, man. The Hawks ain't did nothing. They just stand status quo. And Bogey is not a name, bruh. Bogey is not a name. I don't care what nobody say. Bogey is just Bogey. Hunter is just Hunter. I mean, come on, man. Garrison Matthews? Come on, man. Go get some names. If you're gonna add some veterans to this basketball team to play with Trae Young. Look, if we're gonna we need to do one thing. I'm gonna tell you what we need to do if we're gonna make a really good run this year. This is what we really, really need to do. We need to go ahead. Either go ahead and trade Bogey for some picks. If we can't trade him and get him, trade him and get whatever you can get for Bogey. Bring Plowden up and bring Wallace up. Let Wallace be the backup point guard behind Trae Young. Let Plowden come up and play. And where we need Nance, if Nance is not going to be healthy, we need to get Barlow ready to play in Nance backup spot. And I know we were playing Nance, so don't nobody sit here and tell me that Nance ain't going to play because Double O or Clint Capella was up. Now every now and then, Coach will mix in Nance in, so he could do the same with Barlow. Barlow is just as good as Nance. He's younger. He a very skilled player, 3-point shooter, turnaround jumper. He could play in the post with his back to the ball. He dribbles the ball. I mean, he has a lot of skill, man. And it's sad that you have a management and a coach that can't see that. You got Plowden. He can shoot. He's been in the league. He's been in the G League for a while over there with Golden State. Why we gonna get these guys if we not gonna play them? You got Mo G. I mean, like, really? Come on, people. We has got to do better as an organization. I mean, we have a chance, man. We show the potential. But we can't be shooting 14% from the three-point line in a league that lives off the three-point shooters. Why do we have shooters on this team that can't shoot? Why? So, guys, this is the deal, man. That game against Detroit, I'm going to put it like this, and I ain't saying Detroit ain't no good team, but we beat ourselves, man. Bogey went 0 for 9, bruh. 0 for 9 from the floor. 0 for 4 from the three-point line, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? That's ridiculous, man. You cannot do that and expect to win. Bogey went 0 for 9, 2 points. He's our number 3 option. At least. Jalen Johnson is the 2 option. Hunter is the number 3 option. And Bogey got to be our number 4 option if we're going to win. You can't have your 2, 3, and 4 option not being able to score from the three-point line. 0 for 9 from the floor. He didn't score nothing. He only got 2 points from the free throw line. Come on, man. Something got to be done about this guy. Either he got to play better, or something got to be done about this guy. Either the coach got to bench him or trade him. Okay? The next guy, Jalen Johnson. He got hurt. Okay. But he went 0 for 4 from the three-point line. Since he got his shoulder hurt, he getting to where he be hurt a lot. He was hurt, missed games last year because I know you can't help for that. But he's starting to look like he's injury prone. Okay? But Jalen got to get me. He got to get me. He got to play better, man. But he better get in there and start learning how to shoot those threes, man. Because if you can't shoot the threes, don't shoot them at all, man. Because when you can't shoot threes and you miss, you killing us. You just killing us. He had 17 points. He was actually about 8 points less than what he's supposed to be doing, man. He was 3 or 4 points away from what he's supposed to be doing on rebounds. Can't do that. You played beneath yourself. Okay? And then your number 3 option, Hunter. He don't shrunk back into what he do best. He went 0 for 6, 0 for 6, man, from the 3, 0 for 6, 0 for 8 from the three-point line. The man was 2 for 14, only 10 points. He's your number 3 option. So when your 2, 3, and 4 options ain't no good to you, they the next 3 highest paid players on the team. How you gonna win with that? So if we gonna make a run for that, it's amazing that we doing good as we are doing. Thanks to Trae Young and some of the young cats, thanks to Dyson. You know, I can even say thanks to Zach. Cause when Zach put that 31 up on the Knicks at the game I went to, that was beautiful. And then the defense that he be trying to play, I mean, I don't have no problem with him. But he got to learn how to shoot, though. We can't have him out there shooting. And please, people, stop calling Garrison Matthews Gary Bird. The man is not consistent enough to be called Gary Bird. The man went over 3 2 games in a row. He barely shoot. He only have to shoot just a few times. And he can't hit his shots. We beat ourselves, man. That when the ball go in the basket and them guys' shots go in the basket, we win. It was 30 points left on the floor. 30 points. Trae Young set them guys up. They were blitzing Trae the whole night, man. Taking the ball out of the hand of Trae. And if Trae didn't take it out of the hand, they made his shot very difficult. Now, there was shots that Trae shot that were wide open, but Trae had nights like that. And we had to have nights like that. He tried to pass the ball more. And 0 for 9, 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. We beat ourselves, man. All I got to say, man, the Hawks got to do better if they're gonna make a run this year. But from my thing is that if an organization want to win, you cannot continue to hold on to this guy. This is what I would say, dude. You have got to go ahead and make the moves on these players that have big contracts. Okay? Got to. Got to let Clint Capella go, which I hear his contract is expiring. You got to let Double O. You can't sign Double O or whatever you got to do. Do not give Double O any more money. Okay? I don't care. That was that little thing that he did and getting them rebounds and all that kind of stuff. It just was one of those lottery things. You know how they let you lottery thing or drug things where they get you hooked on crack. You know what I'm saying? Or they let you win you win a certain things in the lotto or something like that. Then after a while you think you could win some more, you don't get no more. Or it's Cinderella. You get all that good stuff with Cinderella, and then the clock strike 12, just like it done struck 12 on Double O, and it done struck 12 on Hunter. So these guys right here, we have the potential to make a run for the Eastern Conference Finals, and I believe we can do it if the ownership gets some guts and the coach gets some guts in themselves, just to make a couple of changes, go and make a couple of trades, trade Clint Capella and get somebody, trade Bogey. The most important thing right now is either bench Bogey or trade Bogey, because he is detrimental to the team right now with his bad shooting. He was the one who started the virus in the Detroit game. When Trae set him up and he went 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6. By the time he went 0 for 6, the team had drifted down all the way to 14% from the 3-point line. They were shooting 36% from the floor. %14 from the 3-point line. Before the game ended, they ended with 15% from the 3-point line. Trae was like out there saying they blitzing me, man. They doing it. Help. Help me, please. Somebody. Just hit your shots. It can change the game. But it ain't like that, though. All right. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Either we're going to make a run or we not. 'Cause I can tell you right now, if we stay status quo, it's part of insanity. Doing the same thing over again and expect something different. And I just think it's gonna always be with these guys inconsistency. It's gonna always rise up that they can't shoot, they can't do this, they can't do that, and it's the main three guys. The ones who got the contracts. Bogey and Hunter, Clint Capella, Double O. And I want to say JJ, because JJ, you just don't know what JJ going to show up. Just don't know. Trae Young says his whole thing. Trae Young come in, I know he started shooting bad. He going to try to pass the ball. All he needs is other teammates to hit their shots when he start passing the ball. If Trae Young's shot is gone, and he know it gone, then he gonna shoot the heck out of the ball and pass the ball. At least he know himself. The other teammates have to do is just get to know him. When they see he's shooting bad, y'all like, okay, guys, I need y'all to hit y'all shots. Because they blitzing me. 5-on-1, 3-on-1, 2-on-1. Either way, they doing it. Trapping him, blitzing him. And y'all, and Dyson said it. Dyson said it. We had wide open shots. And the way he said it, they wasn't going in. We can't have this. Too inconsistent, man. That's too many misses. Bogey? 0 for 9? All right, guys. I want to say whoever see this right here, give me a thumbs up. Know what I'm saying? Hit subscribe. Leave a comment on what I'm saying. Because to see Plow and Wallace go out there and do what they did, man. I'm still waiting on Barlow to get his chance to go out there and so he could show his talent and skill. If the coach do it and give it to him in confidence, I'm telling you, these guys are better than the starters, man. These guys are better than the people on the bench. Wallace is better than Kobe. He really is better than Kobe. Plowden is better than Bogey, man. And Barlow is better than Double O. Believe what I'm telling you, man. He is better than Double O. But y'all can't see that. Eye test. Y'all need to go get an eye test. And I enjoyed that game. That was the most exciting game of the year with Plowden and Wallace. And then that's what set Double O up. Because they were shooting so well. And it just left the inside wide open for Double O to be down there by himself just to do what he do. And it got him excited. So, we just got to do better, man. Like I said, you get this video, you see it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so when I do another video, you'll get it. And I will be doing a video follow-up when I, after the game tonight. We playing Toronto. We need this win. Before I check out, I want to give you the standings, okay? Cause this is close. These are close, man. This stuff is really, really close, man. And it's gonna be a battle to the end from my thing. And winning one game can determine whether you in the 4th spot. Losing, winning can determine whether you're in the 4th, 5th, or 6th spot. Losing can determine whether you're in the 7th, 8th, and 9th spot. So as of for right now, the Hawks on slipped back. They was in the 6th spot. The Hawks on slipped back into the 7th spot. They got the Orlando Magic right behind them, which Orlando Magic and the Pistons gonna play each other. So one of them gonna rub each other out. But at the same time, we're gonna have to play the Orlando Magic coming up. Now, we need this game tonight, which would give us 23 wins. If we could win this game, give us 23 wins, which would put us 23-21. The Pistons would be 23-21, but they'll be ahead of us because they'll beat us twice. You see what I'm saying? They have beat us twice. So they get the tiebreaker on that 6th spot. Now, the thing what we're looking at is that the Pacers just got blowed out today by the Spurs. So they still keep them at 24-20. So that's a good thing. So hopefully now the Spurs Now Pacers gonna be playing the Spurs again, okay, in San Antonio on Saturday. So they're gonna be very important, man. They're gonna be very important. So we just got to win tonight, guys. Stay close because the 4th seed is 24-17. That's the Bucks, and the Pacers 24-20 in the 5th seed. We win tonight, we be 23-21. We be right there with those guys. So I'll just say, let's go Hawks. Let's win tonight. Let's beat some Toronto. Now we're gonna play Toronto tonight, and then we're gonna play them again on Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So yeah. So we should play. We're gonna play Toronto tonight, and then we're gonna turn right back around. And we're going to play, and both of them going to be at home now. Back-to-back home games with Toronto. And we're going to play on Saturday on the 25th. So we got a chance. If we could win these 2 games right here against Toronto, we'll be good. Okay? Because we're going to have to go out there and end up playing the Timberwolves and playing the Rockets. So I can say, go Hawks. Let's go. Caw-caw. Hey, I ain't. You see, I ain't got that motivation like I was hype. I just want to win. That's all.